Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
Well, now don't let your YouTube camera fool you. No, I'm not. It's not. This is not Tracy.
No,
it's Todd and Tom this morning. Tom Green sitting in for Tracy this morning. Tom, always a pleasure, man. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. Hope you are. Good to be here.
I'm doing wonderful.
I'm not used to being up this early, middle of the week, but, I'm here.
It is what it is.
Yes, right.
When Ricardo says, hey, can you come in and hang out? You got to say yes to Ricardo.
No, you don't say no to Ricardo.
Ricardo's such a great guy. Stop by and
is.
see Ricardo. We had a couple of people drop by see Ricardo the other day, but he was on his lunch break. They didn't get to see him. That's okay. That's all right. We're broadcasting live this morning from the isothermal tower complex. We're in Building B. Come up to the 82nd floor. Our elevator man, Ricardo, will see you right to the blue room here. It's in Suite B. Just in case, don't go in Suite A. We don't go there. We go to Suite B on the left-hand side of the hall. On this August, can you believe it is August already?
Yeah.
Gosh, August. And this morning I noticed when I came, I get up and I eat my breakfast, and usually just kind of eat my breakfast, write down some notes for the show when I leave.
Right.
Well, this morning I had some time. I got up a little earlier, so I'm going to go sit out on the porch. I went outside and it was still dark. And I'm like, wait a minute. It seems like August hit me. I was like, this is supposed to be like October, December, where it's dark at 5 o'clock in the morning, not August. So
yeah, I know.
I guess August hit me a little wrong this morning. Say hey to our YouTube viewers checking in, which is normally Tom, but Tom decided, nope, he's not going to do the YouTube. He's going to do it live.
That's right.
Say hey to the folks in the YouTube chat there, and I got one viewer. So yeah, that's what we got going on. Tom, anything been happening around in the world? We just chat and
I know.
chat for a little bit.
I hadn't really been keeping up with the major events.
Tom's like, I'm retired for a reason.
Yeah, that's. I watch a lot of movies, so I don't watch that much news.
I got up this morning. It was on AMC. I guess I went to sleep last night watching something on AMC.
Right.
And when I woke up this morning, one of the times I woke up, they were showing Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh, man.
And then I went back to sleep, and when I woke up, the Three Stooges was on.
I always like Fast Times. I always liked the fact that he ordered pizza in class. Now that is something I pulled a lot of stuff in school, but I never did that, and I was jealous. I thought that's something I should have done right there.
Never ordered the pizza.
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine call a fake bomb threat in one time. Of course, back in the days when I was in high school, they used to have payphones out back of east there.
Right.
Yeah, he called in a fake bomb threat.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ask me how that went.
It was right there at the gym. I remember that. Yeah.
Ask me how that went.
Not too good. Not too good.
Not too good. They figured that out pretty quick. They were like, oh, yeah. I don't even think that they discounted it so much. I don't even think we missed any class.
Really?
They were like, hey, somebody called in a bomb threat. And I mean, like 30 minutes, they figured out who it was. Yeah, I was like, well, you're an idiot, dude. It was kind of toward the end of our senior year. I guess he wanted to go out with a bang.
Well, yeah, you always pull stuff in.
So
yeah,
that was. Of course, nothing beats the Donnie Moat. My friend of mine come and got me, and he's like, hey, follow me. And Donnie usually don't say stuff like that. So when he does, something interesting is going on.
Uh-huh.
So I followed Donnie. I'm like, hey, man, where are we going? We're going to the lunchroom. This was like, back then we had 3 lunches. We had first lunch, second lunch, third lunch.
Uh-huh.
And they all staggered by about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Somewhere right in there. So I think this is like within the last week of our graduation. So I'm following Donnie from B Hall. We go around B Hall, up outside by the trailers into where C, D, and E intersect.
Mm-hmm.
Goes down D Hall there to the cafeteria.
Right.
And he pulls something out of his pocket. And I was like, what is that? Yeah, it was 2 Alka-Seltzers. He popped those up in his mouth and got his mouth all foaming, and he flopped that on the ground and started spitting and
Oh, man.
foaming at the mouth and caused a major disruption during lunch.
I'll bet.
The whole time I'm sitting there laughing at him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, if you know Donnie Moat, yeah, ask him about that. He'll own up to it, I promise you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he thinks it's, of course, now he's like a sergeant in the Army, so before you get carried away, this was way pre-Army. I'm sure Donnie's matured a little since then. And then again, he may not have. You'll have to ask Sergeant Moat and figure it out.
Well, now, if he's got kids or grandkids, he's probably passed that down.
Oh, yeah, I imagine if there's a whole nother clan of Moats coming through high school, yeah, their senior year, watch out for the Alka-Seltzers.
Yeah, yeah.
He actually, I think he did that earlier in the year. I think that was actually his second attempt at it. First one, they kind of, I think he was gauging how much Alka-Seltzer to mouth and saliva ratio he needed to get the full effect. So he did a trial run earlier. Research and development's what I call it.
Well, you got to practice. I mean,
so
got to develop these things.
By the time it got to the day, he had that down with science.
Oh, man.
I figure he pulled that on his parents a couple of times. Experimented at home.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, it went over real well. I think I don't know. I think they may have given him in-school suspension and threatened him with not graduating. He ended up graduating.
Yeah.
They can't not give you your diploma. I mean,
exactly.
Since you've earned it. So, Chad Medford checking in with us on the YouTube this morning. Good morning, Chad. How are you, sir? Good to have you with us. Cloudy skies outside this morning on this August 2nd, 7 minutes after 7 o'clock. And it is 68 degrees. I don't think it's supposed to get out of the 80s today. Let me look at the official WCAB weather app right here. Oh, our 10-day forecast, indeed. 80 degrees is the high for today. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Mostly sunny.
That's cool.
That's cool. Tomorrow, the high is only 77 degrees. 70% chance of rain throughout today.
Yeah.
And Friday, 77 degrees for the high. Again, 70% chance of rain. Saturday, the rain chances back off just a little bit, down to 40% chance, but highs in 83. Looking all the way to next Friday, which is a week from Friday, I see 83, 85, 85, 84, 83, 84, 83 for the highs. Oh, that's some good weather right there.
And in August, too. Usually August is the hottest. But
usually August is scorching. But
yeah.
Maybe,
we'll take it.
Last year throughout the summer, throughout the winter, was the first time since they've recorded, been keeping records of weather back in the late 1800s. Mm-hmm. First time that we have not experienced any kind of frozen precipitation.
That's true.
No snow.
Yeah.
First time in like 100 years. So, you know what next year means, don't you? We're in for it.
Yeah, we're getting another blizzard like the blizzard of '93. Yeah.
Next one, we are in for it, brother. I'm telling you. Oh, Sly checking in with us this morning. You missed Sly at the remote Saturday. Sly came by on Sylvester Wright. He works for the DOT, and he listens to us every morning. He came by and hung out with us a little bit. He's funny. Well, we could get him on here. He could talk for days. You know Lips Mosley?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I do.
He's as bad as Lips.
Oh, good Lord.
Him and Lips would have a competition to see who could tell the biggest story.
Oh,
that would be something.
I've worked with Lips at Cone Mills for a while.
Lips Mosley, he's a good old fella too. Good morning, Sly. Hope you're doing good this morning. Let's get started with our Wednesday morning call around report. We'll go to the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department after you hear this.
Jim Reed was born in Missouri. When he was 17, he met a young 13-year-old girl named Myra Bell Shirley. Incidentally, Myra Bell became famous as Bell's Star. Reed didn't get along with Myra Bell's father and ended up having a shootout with him. Their shots went wild and no one was hit. Fortunately, the Civil War broke out, and Jim Reed joined a group of Confederate guerrillas. Although Reed returned to Missouri following the war, he didn't meet back up with Myra Bell. because she and her family had gone to Texas. But Reed did get into feud with a couple of men that ended up in a shootout. Now a better shot, Reed killed both men. Running for his life, he went to Texas where he met back up with Myra Bell. They had a whirlwind romance, and Reed asked Myra Bell to move in with him. With Myra Bell over 21 years of age and having a child supposedly fathered by Cole Younger, now her father was glad to have her out of his house. They moved back to Missouri and Reed bought a farm, but he proved to be a poor husband, hooking up with a Tom Starr, whose son became Myra Bell's second husband. Reed and Starr became involved in rustling, holding up stagecoaches, and miscellaneous other acts of crime. By 1874, Jim Reed had a bounty on his head totaling $4,000. And on August 6, 1874, Deputy Sheriff John Morris collected it by killing Reed. The interesting thing is that John Morris was a friend of Reed's who got Reed to leave his guns behind. Morris said he shot Reed during a scuffle while trying to arrest him. Yeah, sure you did, Morris. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
11 minutes after 7 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Good to have you here with us on this Wednesday morning. Unable to get a hold of the Sheriff's Department. We'll try them back in just a few moments, but with us from the 911 Communications Center is Amanda. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you have on the report for us?
Well, in the past 24 hours, the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office 911 Communications Center has processed 484 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 52 for the emergency medical services, 169 for the Sheriff's Office, 94 for City, 16 for Lake Lure, 58 for Rutherford, and 67 for Spindale. Forest City Fire Department had a commercial fire alarm. Lake Lure had a residential fire alarm. Rutherford had a motor vehicle crash, and Spindale had a power line fire, and that is all.
Amanda, thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Amanda, with that report from the 911 Communications Center, let us know what's happening. We'll check back in with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department after this.
Does that old tractor or lawnmower have more electrical tape or duct tape holding it together than you want to admit? Well, maybe it's time to see Phil Sheehan and his staff at NC Tractor for a new Massey Ferguson tractor or mower. Massey Ferguson is a company that's been around for over 175 years. That says a lot about a company. And paired with Phil Sheehan, who's been in business for over 25 years, that says a lot about his Phil and his staff. Knowledgeable about their product, and they stand behind every sale. Massey Ferguson is the last tractor you'll ever need. NC Tractor, a dependable and reliable company that'll be there after the sale. NC Tractor on Railroad Avenue in Rutherford.
Trying to get a hold of the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department again. Don't believe they're going to answer over there this morning. I don't believe they are. It's okay. We'll just we'll catch back up with them tomorrow morning. And the 911 Communications Report and the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department report brought to you by the fine folks over at Jay's Discount Grocery. Tom, you ever do any shopping over at Jay's?
Yes,
oh, boy.
I have been over there.
That's a money-saving place right there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Went over there the other day and bought some, I think I said this yesterday, bought some, it was a little container, but it said Duke's on it. I thought it was just a little jar of mayonnaise. That's the reason I grabbed it. But it actually said potato salad on it. And I was like, what? So I grabbed it. It wasn't but $1. Went home, boiled me 2 potatoes, and squeezed that stuff over it. Oh, it's like instant potato salad in the jar.
And it's Duke's.
And it's Duke's, yeah.
Yeah,
You don't have to
there you
mix up no relish, no mustard, nothing. You just squeeze it on your potatoes. Instant potato salad. Can't beat that.
All right.
Can't beat that. Try that one day. You'll love it. If you like potato salad like I do.
I love it.
I can't eat it much anymore because potatoes are, got a lot of carbs in them. I tend to stay away from them.
Do.
14 minutes after 7 o'clock, let's check in with Ruby Taylor over in the SDO Fire District after this word from Hamrick Insurance.
There are so many insurance agencies out there, but to find a dependable one that you can really trust, that would be Maxwell v. Hamrick Insurance. They are your full-service agency offering auto, business, homeowners, health, and life. They are an independent agency that cares about their customers, and it shows. With Maxwell v. Hamrick Insurance, you are in good hands. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, with 2 locations to serve you. 719 South Lafayette Street in Shelby at 704-480-72 7288 or 116 North Main Street in Boiling Springs at 704-434-7867. Maxwell B. Hamrick Insurance Agency, serving one satisfied customer.
Ruby Taylor with us from the SDO Fire District. Ruby, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you have on the report for us this morning, Ruby?
Well, the fire department didn't have any calls for it. I didn't hear about it. And on my birthday count, I got Rick Green, Sonny Cole, and Becky Elliott having birthdays today. Hope they have a nice day, and the signs are in the feet today and tomorrow, and that's all I got.
All right, Ruby, thanks so much for that report. Have a great day.
You too.
Thanks, bye-bye. Ruby Taylor reporting over from the SDO Fire District. Her husband, Harry, did that for a long, long time. I was thinking probably 40 years Harry did that.
Something like that,
It was a long, long time.
It was a long
time. Harry passed away, and I didn't know if Ruby was going to continue, but she stepped right in and took up right after Harry. You remember Harry would say, didn't have no wrecks or fars, and that's a good thing. I love that.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Ruby tries to throw that in there every now and then. Tom, what you got there? Tell us about that yard sale.
Oh, yeah, that starts today through the 5th, and then 8th through the 12th. And it's Mount Pleasant Baptist Church yard sale. And clothing, furniture, toys, books, much, much more. Mount Pleasant Church Road, Forest City.
Oh, they always have a good yard sale going down there.
Oh, yeah.
Always get you a deal down there. It's go down through what is it? You go down South Broadway through old Alexander Mills there, and near Wells Jenkins, and turn left, and Mount Pleasant Baptist Church is right out there on the left.
Yep.
Go by and get you a good deal on some stuff today. That's what I would do. Get there first, and you get all the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let's see. 17 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's keep going with our call-around report. Head up to Chris Melton up in the Lake Lure Fire District. See what Chris is up to.
Dr. Conrad, after all night in the lab, I've cracked the formula for black titanium.
Go on.
It's the luxury of black, the power of titanium, the best odds at $300 and a top prize of $4 million, all in this scratch-off.
This is gonna be big.
So, am I getting a raise?
Let's see. New black titanium from the North Carolina Education Lottery. Must be 18 to play. Approximate overall odds of winning are 1 in 4.14. Problem gambling helpline 877-718-5543.
Ringing Chris Melton, see if we can get a hold of him up in the Lake Lure. Oh, well, that Chris is with us. Chris must have, he just got back from Alaska. He must be having some sort of a jet lag going on. He's like, nah.
Possibly, yeah.
I don't want to talk. I don't feel like it. We're going to stay with us. So let's just see if we can get a hold of, I dialed the wrong number. It helps if you get the number right. Steve Ernest up in the Trine Equestrian Center area up around Polk County. We'll get a hold of Steve this morning and see what Steve's got going on up there this week. He's probably walking around out there in the field, looking around and just taking everything in.
Maybe he's jumping over the
he could be
hurdles.
Steve can do that flat-footed. Them horses, it takes all 4 feet to do that. Steve can do it flat-footed.
That's right. I've seen him do it up there on Friday.
Broad jumped in ponds. He's like, whoop, right across them. Steve, good morning.
I'm not jumping very far these days, so I might be jumping off a few things, but no, I'm less mobile than I used to be.
Steve would rather start a new set of roses, is what he would rather do.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I always love doing that, of course, but I always like to get past the Japanese beetles. Those suckers are just devastating. If you don't address those guys early, you might as well forget it.
Oh, I had some on my. Of course, I planted me some grapes, some 2 different styles of grapes on one side, 2 different styles of muscadines on the other side, and they kind of grew together. Yeah. And I went by there one day cutting grass, and I seen Japanese beetles on just a little section. Mm-hmm. Oh man, I put the 7 dust to them, boy. yeah. And then I had some spray that's plant effective, but it gets.
Yeah.
I mean, the next day, all them little beetles are gone.
Oh yeah.
They were like, oh no, I'm done with this. Them grapes ain't that good.
Yeah, and with the Liquid 7, they generally go to the same place, the Japanese beetles, so you don't have to spray your whole yard. you just see where they're at, and you spray them. Even after you spray them, they still come to that one spot because of the whatever scent they leave to attract the others. And they do that, and you don't have to spray your whole yard. You can.
Yeah, amazingly, I can spray my grapes about one good time. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah.
They don't want to go back to them grapes.
Yeah. So, but,
if I could get them little boogers to figure out how to eat some weeds, I wouldn't even have to cut my grass.
There you go.
Well, if you learn how to do that, let me know. That'd be we could sell books.
Yeah, really. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Well, Steve, what you got going on up there this morning?
So this weekend we have, of course, Friday we have a concert with Izzy Hughes. But after that, we're going to have a Spartan event, and it's going to be a lot of competition out there, a lot of obstacle courses, differing from the usual obstacle courses of watching my step. These folks are going to be timed running through these apparatuses and 5 and 10K runs and all that. They're coming from all over the southeast United States to compete, and it's amazing that what they do for just to get their trophies. But that's what they, it's just a club, So, but anyway, it's international too. They go to Iceland and other places like that. This isn't just a little operation. They have truckloads of equipment they bring in every year. When we do these sometimes 2 times. It's pretty difficult to navigate all the parking, but we do it. But so we have that this week, and next week we have the finale, our horse jumper and dressage competition that ends the summer events for our equestrian events. So we're looking forward to that. If you want to come out and see what's going on, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week. And if you don't like crowds, there'll be fewer horses and fewer people to navigate around or whatever, and all the vendors should be open. So it should be a good experience. Come on out and see. And this is high-level competition, too. We're not going to have the big Saturday night lights unless they change that, and sometimes we do. But it's not scheduled. So we're not going to, at this point, we're not going to say that. We're going to have it, and most likely we won't. But nevertheless, during regular business hours, come on out Friday through Sunday, and you'll see some high-quality horse competition.
That sounds like winter. Steve, any idea if they're going to do the anything around Halloween with the drive-through light show like they have been doing?
Well, we haven't talked about it yet. We're doing the big rodeo in the middle of October, so that may take up a lot of our oxygen.
Yeah.
I'll put in a special word for you that you keep asking about that, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Oh, I'm telling you, man, the time that I went through that, I've actually went through it every time you've had it. Outstanding. It was outstanding. The actors that they got come in to do that. Wonderful job. I mean, just absolutely wonderful. They interact well. They're good with the kids. They're good with the family. They're good with anybody, And
professional drama actors.
Plus, it's just cool to go see, all the pumpkins and everything. That's just cool. I like that.
Yeah, it is. And if we can't get anything else, we'll try to get at least a hayride for you.
Yeah, hey, I'll take that.
We'll get that wagon started up, and maybe we'll get some romping going on. But we'll see what we can come up with.
Sounds good, Steve. Thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.
I'll see you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Steve Ernest with that report from the Polk County area, Tron Equestrian Center. Let us know what's happening up over there. Got the dressage event coming up next week. Got the Spartan race. Tom, I guess it's a safe assumption to say you're not going to be doing the Spartan race.
No, not this year.
What's the deterrent?
Too many people died last year. No.
What's the deterrent? I guess probably with me, just the running.
I get tired watching them, I mean.
I could watch it on TV, and they're having to go up these obstacles and mud and climbing, and that just ain't me.
I went through stuff like that, obstacle courses, when I was in service. Yeah. And after I got out.
That's called boot camp.
Yeah, exactly. And then after that, I said, no,
thank you.
Never again,
That's enough. We've had enough of this.
That's right.
Folks, we're going to continue our call-around report. Let's see where we're going next. Chris, let's go over to DeVerne Upton over in the Ballstick Fire District. See what DeVerne's up to. We'll do that next.
Nobody gets a better deal than the customers at Sisk Family Ford. They have a proven record of the best deals. Sisk Family Ford, Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealer, has recently been recognized as the #1 Ford dealer in customer satisfaction in the Southeast. That speaks well of their commitment to serve their customers well. Rutherford County's only locally owned new car dealership. That's Sisk Family Ford, Oak Street, Forest City.
I'm doing great.
DeVerne Upton with us from the Ballstick Fire District. DeVerne, good morning.
Good morning. I missed you yesterday morning. I answered, but it cut off.
Yeah, it cut off on my end, and we were sort of in a pinch, so we had to move on. But glad we caught up with you today, so you can just let us know what happened yesterday and today. How's that?
Yeah. Well, yesterday was the first day of August, and that means a lot to me because that was my daddy's birthday, and his mama named him August. And temperature over here is 72 degrees in Boston. Fire department had one medical call. Food boxes will be given at Chase Ministry today from 9 to 10:30. Don't forget to go by Boston Floors. She still has her lamps 30% off. Ferns $10. Then go up to Washburn Store and check their items out. They have just about anything you need up there, and they will make you a delicious tomato sandwich or whatever you want.
Absolutely. It's worth the trip up there just to get a sandwich.
It's worth it, isn't it?
That's right. Get you one of them Coca-Colas in the bottle back there. Ooh, boy. You'd be set.
Sit back and relax.
You would be set.
And I want to give a shout-out to a friend that listens to us every morning, and that is Susan Sheehan. I'm glad she enjoys listening to the program. And
well, good morning. Good morning, Susan. Hope you're having Susan Sheehan. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Glad you let us be part of your morning right here.
Right on. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day.
DeVerne, you do the same. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. DeVerne Upton with that report from the Ballstick. Susan Sheehan, one of our good listeners. Had a lot of our listeners came by the remote on Saturday over at Rutherford Pen Supply and was telling us how they listen to us and they chuckle at some of the crazy things I come up with.
Well,
hey, never let the truth stand in the way of a good story.
Exactly.
That's what my dad always said. Yeah. So I never do. Come see it. You don't believe me about the 82nd floor? Come see us. Oh, yeah. You'll be a believer when you leave.
Yeah.
Be like, my gosh, he was telling the truth. Looky there. Would I lie?
Ricardo's a good guy.
Ricardo, yeah. Come meet Ricardo. I forgot to look at, usually Ricardo tries to match his ties up to the mood he's in. I forgot to look at his tie this morning. Purple. Oh, I guess that he must have been in a good mood. That's purple.
Must be good. It must be festive.
Oh, yeah. Purple. What was that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he's got purple shoes, too. Wow. Man, look at there.
Boy, he's styling and profiling.
Ricardo, that's third. Okay, yeah, he's got to go back down to third floor. Yeah, boy, purple tie, purple shoes. Ah, man, Ricardo's styling this morning. Come check him out there in the lobby. He'll guide you up here to the 82nd floor where we are, Studio B. As always, that's where we're broadcasting from. We're continuing our call-around report. Robbie Samuel coming up next.
It is important to have quality people around you when you operate a business. That's how Mark and Paul Crow of Crow's Mortuary and Crematory feel about their funeral home. Long years of family pride make Crow's Funeral Home and Crematory a respected business in this area. Mary Catherine Taylor brings a genuine love and concern to the family business. Jordan Crow is continuing the family tradition and working alongside of Brent Harden that makes for a wonderful family business serving the community with compassion. Contact Crow's Mortuary and Crematory for your family's funeral service needs.
Robbie Samuel with us this morning on the call-around report. He reports from the Mount Vernon Fire District. He's also you're the fire chief over in Rutherford, is that correct?
The assistant fire chief.
Assistant fire chief.
Yeah.
But you're aspiring to be the chief.
I'm inspiring to retire one of these days.
He said, I'm inspiring to retire.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, good morning, folks checking in on YouTube. Buffy Elliott. Hey, Buffy, that's a good friend of mine. She used to live right across the road from me over there on the Ridge. Grew up, we moved over there in 1988, and her family had lived there forever, I guess. And from 1988 on, I knew Buffy and Jody and Justin and the Thompsons, Tim and Myra and Sonia and Lance and Jennifer and all them folks over there. Yeah, we just neighbors over there on the Ridge.
Yeah.
You know, we were all kids running around, going to school together. We used to all pile up in my 79 Cutlass Supreme. That'd be me and Buffy and Jody and Justin and their their sisters, Abrian, Matt, and Mark. And I'd drop them off at school over in Bostic, and we would go on to East. Well, we had a carload in that old Cutlass.
I bet, yeah.
Well, fit about 12 in the trunk, couldn't you?
Yeah, just about.
Too bad you still ain't got that car. I bet you don't, do you?
No. I owned 3 Cutlasses throughout my early. Of course, Cutlass was the car I drove. You know, I owned 3 of them throughout my driving career, and don't have any of them. And I saw a Facebook Market post placed the other day. They had one that looked exactly like mine. Wanted $5,000 for it. I was like, man, I should have kept all of them.
No kidding.
I know. You could have had you some money in your pocket.
Of course, the car now that we used to have a lot of. My brother ran demolition derbies back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, late 80s, early 90s. So my dad knew Roger Moore down in Caroline. Roger Moore ran a scrapyard down there.
Yeah.
And we always had 72, 73, 74, 75 Impala, 4 doors. Had some 2 doors. Always had station wagons, Pontiacs, Oldsmobile, Chevrolet. Always had Buicks, Buick Electra 225s. That was our derby cars.
Oh, yeah.
At one time, we probably had 25 or 30 of those in the backyard.
Good grief.
That's where we'd buy them. You know, some of them would have, some of the big Impala wagons would have 454 big blocks, 396 big blocks, 400 small blocks. Stuff now that is worth a mint. And there's a guy who he was trying to restore his 74 Impala 2-door convertible. And he's like, I can't find any interior parts, or I can't find any body panels. And I told him, he was out there beside where I live. There's a guy who runs a restoration shop out there.
Yeah.
I was like, well, 30 years ago, that'd have been 30 or 40 of them down there. He's like, what'd you do with them? I said, demolition derby. He's like, man, you boys kill me. So the restoration pieces ain't there because of our demolition derby, and that's the car everybody used back in the day. You know? So I guess we supplied the shortage. You know, kind of like the General Lee cars. They bought all them up and crashed them. So there's not many of them. Robbie, you got any classic cars or anything like that floating around?
No. Well, yeah, I guess my son now has the truck that should have been mine, but he's got it now, so he's taking care of it, which is a 1979 Chevrolet pickup truck.
There you go, the big Cheyennes.
The Cheyenne, yeah.
My dad was a huge fan of the old square body Chevrolet trucks. Always had one, always drove one.
Yeah. It's a pretty truck. It's halfway been restored. It needs some more work done to it, but he's working on it a little bit, just like anything else. You know, I'll tell you something. I know this ain't original, but I told him if he'd ever splurge the money and make it a fuel injected, that's where it's at.
Oh man,
the carburetor stuff is nice. Don't get me wrong, but if you could convert it over to a fuel injection, and they got a kit for that now. That's where it's at.
Nah. Drop you a 6.0 LS engine in that thing. Make it burn the pavements, what I say.
That'd be all right, too. Sly
came up there the other day to the remote, and he's talking about his 2013 Camaro, and He's like, yeah, bought me a little hot rod. I said, what, you going to drag race that Trailblazer? He said, no, absolutely not. He said, that thing's got too much engine in it. See, that thing's going to get me in trouble. It's either going to get me killed or get me in trouble, with the law. Because I can't keep my foot out of it.
You just want to feel the fire in the wind.
Just sometimes you think everybody's messing with you. There's a little old dude pulled up beside me in a Prius the other day. I'm thinking, oh, he's wanting a drag race. Nah, he was just.
Just wanting to sit down and smell your exhaust.
That's all it was.
Yeah.
Robbie, anything going on up there this morning?
Well, I got this announcement to make for the Union Mills Learning Center. It's going to be August the 4th at 7 p.m. Start at 6 p.m. though. That will be the chicken sandwich meal, and then 7 p.m. will be the Foothills 5. No admission, tip jar for the band. Foothills 5 will perform at the Union Mills on Friday, August 4th at 7 p.m. And the chicken sandwich meal will be $6. So you can't eat no cheaper than that, especially going out and having you a sandwich and having live music. I think that's one heck of a deal for a Friday night. And just want to say, just keep everybody, we got day 3 of Spark Camp today, so the kids really enjoyed it. If you got Facebook, go on Facebook and go to Ralston Fire and Rescue's Facebook page and look at some of the pictures that we've been doing this week during camp. And today is going to be some of the rope rescue and some rappelling, so I know they're looking forward to that. Hopefully the weather will still be good for us today. Hudlow Fire Department had a fire on this morning. And Ruston, we had some medical calls yesterday and a motor vehicle crash. Other than that, that's all we got going on with the fire department in the community. Well, hold on, one more thing. Fab Fest will be this Friday on Central Street as well, starting at 6 p.m. So
yeah, they've already got signs up for that, pointing the way to get to the Central Street back there. So yep, Fab Fest coming up on Friday. Go out and enjoy that. A lot of good food, good music, and good hospitality.
That's right, and then you go walk through that, buy some crafts, do whatever you want to do, and then hit the learning center up. Some good live music as well. So
that was my first
going on Friday night.
All right.
That's all I got for you today, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day.
All right, Robbie, we appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Robbie Samuel with that report from the Mount Vernon Fire. There, Tom showed me a picture of a 1958 Bel Air 4-door. First car.
That was my first car.
Oh, there you go. Well, I bet you thought you was something, didn't you?
I was.
I did. I had a little 79 Sunbird.
Yeah.
That was my first car.
Yeah.
Then I moved into the Cutlasses. I had a lot of Cutlasses. And
I had a Cutlass.
I drove all kind of cars.
91.
My dad always had a different car. My dad bought a 56 Chevrolet one time, a black and white two-door post.
Yeah.
I wanted that car so bad. He turned around and sold it to a friend of ours, Dennis, and he works up at the hospital now. And I was like, Dennis Haynes. I said, you still got that car? And he said, I wish I did. He sold it years ago for some reason. And, yeah, boy, some of the things you wish you still had. That'd be nice. Yeah. Continue our call-around report this morning. We're going to head to Sue Price, Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District next.
Cheryl, have you been to the Homeworks Design Center inside Henson Building Materials in Forest City?
Oh, yes. Shana, David, and William are incredible at designing kitchen and bath cabinetry for my new she shed.
Your what?
And they have a full line of windows and doors on display in their 5,000 square foot showroom. And they'll install any ones you pick out for me.
Oh, you're too good to me.
I know. With selling and installing, it's basically one-stop shopping.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street, Forest City.
Building starts here.
Wednesday, hump day, you're going to find us at Sue Price's house. Sue, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Hope you are.
Oh, yeah, doing pretty good. Anything going on over that way this morning?
Well, it seems like it's pretty quiet over here. Just a nice morning out there. Looks like we're going to have a little bit cooler day than we've been having, right?
Yeah, I believe it's not supposed to get out of the 70s today.
Oh my goodness.
70
Well,
low
that's
80s. So.
That's better than 90, isn't
I'm
it?
telling you, that's better than 90 with a 105-degree heat index any day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've had some hot days.
Let me look at my weather app, see what it actually says. The high for today is, highs are supposed to be 80 degrees. So.
Okay.
There we go.
That's good.
That's weather I could deal with right there.
Yeah. Much better than we've had in July.
That's right.
I guess August will get hot again, though. Yes, summertime. We're enjoying it. Well, let's see. I didn't have any calls from the fire department. Have no birthdays on Duckins Creek church calendar. On my personal calendar, I've got a birthday for Butch Cook. Happy birthday, Butch. Hope you have a good one. And let's see what Fairview has for today. They've got an anniversary for Randy and Self, so I hope they will have a good day. And we hope anybody's having a birthday or anniversary will have a real good day on their special day and enjoy it. I don't have a calendar for First Broad, so if anybody from First Broad's got a birthday calendar, I'd be glad to get a hold of one of them. And no announcements that I know of. It's just quiet and calm over this way. Looking for a good day, and I hope you and Tom will have one.
Thanks.
Good morning, Tom.
Good morning, Lee. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Not used to hearing Tom in the middle of the week, are you?
No, I'm not.
So have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. We're going to check in with Tina White up in Shingle Hollow after this.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in
7:42 on this Wednesday morning. Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning. It's a wonderful Wednesday morning.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's good to hear Tom this morning.
Always good to hear Tom. Tom's been a staple. I think he's worked at every radio county in the southern states at least once. Most of them.
Yeah.
At least in Rutherford County, right?
Right, yeah. Rutherford County, McDowell, Transylvania, Cleveland.
Tom's a man of many talents.
That's it.
Well, welcome this morning, Tom, in the middle of the week. Glad you're not sleeping.
Oh, no, I'm not going to let him sleep in. No.
No.
So I know you come in and sit with me.
I hope Tracy's enjoying the beach this morning.
Well, Tom looked at the forecast this morning. It's calling for rain all weekend. So.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention that to her, but I had noticed that earlier in the week, and I was, man, it's supposed to be cooler, too.
Yeah. Nothing like going to the beach and sitting in the hotel room doing nothing.
Oh, she'll find something to do.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Well, did you notice the moon last night? That sturgeon moon. It was beautiful.
Huge.
Yeah.
I happened to go outside and caught a bank of clouds that split it half in two. That was a wild looking sight right there.
It was pretty. Well, no fires or wrecks, and that's a good thing for the past 24 hours. We do have birthdays today for John Hutchins, Jay Hitt, and April Haynes. I hope all three of you have a wonderful birthday. It's a good day to have a birthday. 71 degrees here this morning, partly cloudy out there. And it's not partly, it's cloudy out there. Maybe we'll get some rain. Pilgrim Way Baptist Church is having a one-day vacation Bible school this Saturday, the 5th, from 9 to 3. There will be lunch served, and there's classes for all ages. So join Pilgrim Way this Saturday, April 5th, 9 a.m. And Piney Knob Baptist Church is going to have revival. It starts Sunday, August 6th, and goes through Wednesday, August 9th, with Brother Jason McKinney. And everyone's invited to come out. It'll be at 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 p.m. each night thereafter. And my little dog Molly is wanting to be on the radio this morning. She heard Savannah yesterday morning, so she wanted to be.
Oh, that's fine. Let her bark.
Yeah.
Let her bark.
Give her some chocolate chip pancakes. She'll be all right.
That's right.
Well, I'm not doing chocolate chip pancakes this morning. We're having oatmeal.
Oh, gosh. As long as you put some brown sugar and butter and all that in it, you'll be good. You'll be good.
I love my oatmeal. My grandmama Curry spoiled me with oatmeal. Not all the kids like it, though. But no.
I like oatmeal. Just got to be
I
made.
doctored up. They still don't like it.
Oh, well, see, he's spoiled kids nowadays. They didn't have to struggle like we did.
Yeah, back in my day. Yeah, right.
Well, I think that's all we have going on up here in Shingle Hollow today that I know of. Everybody just have a very blessed day and stay safe, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Tina, thanks. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Tina White with her report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. You can always tell in our household back in the day when the milk was a little bit watery looking. Yep, the dehydrated milk had come into play there. So, and wouldn't trade my childhood or the raising I got, I should say, from my parents for anything in this world. Lived a great childhood, lived a great life, enjoy every day. We're going to continue. Brenda Kelly out of pocket. She's in the Bahamas somewhere on a boat down that way. So we'll catch up with her next week. She makes it back into the Carolinas here, back into Union Mills, and we'll check in with her, and she'll be telling us all about her first cruise. So Brenda Kelly will be back with us next week. We're going to check in with Luther Gillikin, and we'll do that next.
It's the store folks in Western North Carolina depend on. Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply. It's like a superstore. Deer corn, $11.05 for 50 pounds. Cob corn, $10. They have plenty of deer plant supplies. Check on the lower prices on propane, $12.99 for a 20-pound tank. Mulch, gravel, rocks, and supplies for beautiful landscaping. That's available at Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply at lower prices. Open Monday through Saturday. If you want a feed and seed store that carries so much more, including new and used farm equipment, then come on over to Farmer's Friend Feed, Seed, and Supply, 188 Whiteside Road, Rutherfordton.
Luther Gillikin with us this morning, watching traffic go by, enjoying a biscuit, drinking some coffee. Nothing could be better than to be in Ellenboro in the morning.
That's it.
Luther, good morning, sir.
That's right. Life is good.
That's right.
Hope you're having a good morning, too.
Oh, yeah, doing good so far.
Well, good. So far, so good. But it's quiet out here this morning, not a whole lot going on. They see they had fire department had 7 calls yesterday and last night. The last one was about 4:20 this morning. They didn't like that one. They went at 3 o'clock this morning. They didn't like that one either. But they got up and they went. They enjoying their coffee now. Nothing else happening down here. You have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
Take care now.
Bye-bye. Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District. That wraps up our call-around report for this morning. Just to let you know, we got a special guest being live in the studio tomorrow. That'll be at 8:05, August 3rd. Interview with Pastor Robert Carnell of the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church. He'll be with us talking about the Sportsman's Banquet coming up later on. So Pastor Robert Carnell, be in here in the studio live with us in the morning talking about the Sportsman Banquet, and I think he's got some tickets he may be giving away. We'll have to wait and see on that. Granny B's is our official sponsor for the morning birthdays and the birthday winner. Enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John Creamfield donut, original glazed donuts, or you can stop by for lunch. Order a fresh salad or a delicious Granny B sub sandwich. Granny B's does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion that you need a cake. Or if you'd rather have those delicious pettifores instead, you can get those as well. Granny B's hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located 322 West Main Street in Spindale. They are our official birthday sponsor right here at Classic 101. Call your birthdays and anniversaries in now, 287-3356. We'll have a party in your honor and give away a box of those pettifores coming up in just a few moments. Compliments of Granny B's.
An atheist was taking a walk through the woods, admiring all that the accident of evolution had created. What majestic trees, what powerful rivers, what beautiful animals, he said to himself. Looking to see what the rustling in the bushes was, he saw a 7-foot grizzly charging toward him. Running as fast as he could, the atheist saw he could not outrun the bear. His heart was pumping frantically. Suddenly, he tripped and fell on the ground. Just as quickly, the bear was right on top of him, reaching for him with his left paw and raising his right paw to strike him. At that instant, the atheist cried out, "Oh my God!" The bear froze. The forest was silent. Even the river stopped moving. A voice came out of the sky and said, "You deny my existence for all of these years, teach others that I don't exist, and even credit creation to a cosmic accident. Do you expect me to help you out of this predicament? Am I to count you as a believer?" The atheist replied, "It would be hypocritical of me to suddenly ask you to treat me as a Christian now, but perhaps you could make the bear a Christian." "Very well," said the voice. Then the bear dropped his right paw, brought both paws together, bowed his head and spoke, "Lord, for this food which I am about to receive, I am truly thankful." There are still very few atheists in foxholes. This is Bill Hostler with today's key to confident living. Scripts of these programs are available in book form by calling toll-free 1-888-333-KEYS.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance, helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
Spring has sprung, and the folks at Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment are ready to play ball. They're the area's newest Bobcat equipment dealer, with tractors, mowers, UTVs, and more arriving daily. Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment has all the bases covered, with a full inventory of seed, fertilizer, and bulk landscape supplies, and they deliver. So slide on in to Tri-City Outdoor Power Equipment at 221 Daniel Road in Forest City, or call 828-287-8778, and go Braves.
Happy birthday. I'd like to say happy birthday today to folks that have been called in. Tanisha Hamilton celebrating a birthday today. Mara Davis also celebrating. Gloria Whiteside celebrating as well. David and Marcia Gaydon, is that what that is? Gavadon
anniversary. And it's David's birthday.
David and Mansa Gavadon celebrating. It's also David's birthday, so congratulations on that. Brian Bradley also celebrating, and Ryan Owens celebrating as well. We're going to pick a winner from those and give that winner a box of pettifores from Granny B's. Birthdays and events throughout history today include 1924. Well, I got a first couple of birthdays, a couple of Irish lads. 1924, Carroll O'Connor was born. Remember him as Archie Bunker?
Archie.
Or In the Heat of the Night, he played the sheriff. That was a great show.
That's right.
1932, actor Peter O'Toole was born. 1939, director Wes Craven. He was famous for the Nightmare on Elm Street series. 1953, Butch Patrick was born. Everybody remembers Butch Patrick. He was in the Munsters.
Yeah.
Remember him? Now, 1776, the formal signing of the U.S. Declaration of Independence was held today. It was signed by 56 people. In 1790, the first U.S. Census was conducted. And in 1791, a nail-making machine was patented. 1858, first mailboxes were installed in Boston and New York City streets. 1865, Lewis Carroll publishes Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. 1909, the U.S. issues the first Lincoln penny. 1961, the Beatles had their first gig as a house band over in Liverpool's Cavern Club. That was their first appearance on stage together. Tom, were you there? Did you miss that?
I was bartending that
Okay,
day.
well,
Yeah,
I thought you were.
Yeah, I was busy.
Oh, here's a good movie. 1973, the movie American Graffiti premiered today.
I
That's
love
a
that
great
movie. Love it.
Today is National Ice Cream Sandwich Day, also National Coloring Book Day. So congratulations on all those events throughout history. And our winner, let's go ahead and give it to Mara Davis. How about that, Mara? Stop by the studio, pick up their certificate, and enjoy your box of Petit Fours compliments of WCAB Classic 101 and Granny B's Bakery. See if we can get a hold of Wayne Rollins this morning from Wayne's Lunchbox. See what's going on over in his world this morning. One ringy-dingy, there's two ringy-dingies. Wayne Rollins. Calling Wayne Rollins this morning. Are we going to get Brother Wayne?
I don't think you're going to get it.
I don't think we're going to get Brother Wayne this morning. Don't think we're going to get Brother Wayne. Nope, don't think we're going to get Brother Wayne this morning. So, folks, we'll just tell you about Wayne's Lunchbox. How's that? I'm knocking over. The pins are flying everywhere up in here. I'm crazy. Enjoy Wayne's Lunchbox. I want you to go out there Monday through Thursday with all your homemade favorites. That's what he's going to be serving. Sure to please even the picky eaters. Enjoy burgers or salad sandwiches or meats and veggies. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2. Supper served from 3 until 7. Wayne's Lunchbox also has a great catering service. From budget, traditional to elaborate, whatever your taste is, Wayne can provide all you need for a perfect event. Located at 391 East Main Street in Spindale, or you can call Wayne at 828-395-2225. That's Wayne's Lunchbox over in Spindale. Folks, been fun being here with you on this Wednesday morning. As always, it's a pleasure for you to let us come into your house and be part of your morning routine as we go through our Wednesday morning with you. We try to keep you updated on all the things that's going on in the county, around the county, what's going on, folks on YouTube. If you'd like to be part of our YouTube channel, you can go to YouTube and search WCAB Radio. I did get that changed yesterday. You'll see a WCAB Radio archive, and you'll see WCAB Radio. That'll be us, and we'll be live broadcasting every morning from 7 until 8 on YouTube. You can be part of the conversation over there. I had several people in there this morning chatting. Chad Medford and Sly, Buffy, all chatting this morning, so come in and tell us some funny stories in the chat, and we may share them live on the air. You just never know. Just never know. We'll be back here tomorrow morning, Thursday morning. Don't forget, Thursday morning we've got Pastor Robert Carnell from the Floyd's Creek Baptist Church. He'll be in here live telling us about all the things coming up with the Sportsman's Banquet coming up later on. Don't know exactly when that is. I think that's toward the end of August.
August 19th.
August 19th is when that's coming up. So it's just a few weeks away. That'll be a week, 2 weeks from Saturday. So we'll talk to Pastor Robert Carnell tomorrow morning, 8:05, somewhere right in there, and find out about the Sportsman's Banquet. They always have a big giveaway of things down there. Lots of, seems like they gave away rifles and ammunition and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Bags, optics, all kind of stuff. So, hey, if nothing else, you can go and win something and get you some food.
There you go.
Let's talk guns. That sounds like a pretty good day to sit around and eating and talking guns and winning stuff.
Yeah.
Man, that's like a sportsman's dream right there, ain't
It is.
I would go. I may go anyway. You don't never know. I would try. See what's going on. As, it's just, maybe he'll give me some tickets, reckon. I can sweet talk him out of a couple of tickets.
Oh, why not?
Since I'm the host,
Yeah.
We don't want to show no favoritism.
Well, if Ricardo, tell him if you want to get down to the bottom floor, you better come across with 2 tickets.
Ricardo, can we do that? Embezzlement. Oh.
Well, he had to bring that up. Yeah.
Never mind, Ricardo. Thanks. Always, Ricardo, man, he's a stickler.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
try to pull nothing with him.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get you on that. That's why we like Ricardo. You know, he's such a great guy, and he's a stickler of the rules. Folks, been great being here with you on this Wednesday morning. As we say around here, be good to each other. It'll all come back around to you, and I promise